Hey guys, how you doing? I'm going to walk you through 10 ways to increase net operating income. I'm going to show you on a spreadsheet that I actually use. And so let's get right into it. All right, so here we have the investment summary. We're in La La Land, California, 100-unit property built in 1963, and it's asking $20 million or $200,000 per unit. All right, so let's say we have, and I'm going to start, I'll highlight so it's easy to follow along everything. So we have a 51 bedrooms and 52 bedrooms. Square footage we're not going to put in yet, and on average the 51 bedrooms are getting about $850 per month. On average the two bedrooms are getting, let's say, $1,000 per month. So now what we're doing here is we're going to see what our performa. So we already tested the market. We already know what we can get per month on average. So let's say we feel like we can get 950. Let's say 980. All right, and on these we feel like we can get 1150. All right, per month on average. Vacancy, we can adjust here, 3%. Let's keep the 3% vacancy. Actually, let's go up to 5%. 5% for year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. And we'll just leave it at year 5 because we plan to sell after year 5. Alright, and then after our year 1, on average we can go up that much. Actually, let's lower it. Let's say from 850 we think on average we can go to 925, which is less than what we're being conservative here. And 1075. Alright, and per our local CPI, we're able to increase another 7% per year after that, and we think the market will support it, but let's say 5%. And then we'll change that. Alright, so that's what it would be, and then another 5%. And then another 5%. And we'll just keep going all the way to year 5. Alright, so by the end of year 5, this is what our income will be on average. Alright, now let's say all of these are 0. Now this is one way to increase NOI right here. So all of these. So that's way number 1. Way number 2 is to decrease these. And that is part of good management. So let's say we can go down to 4%, 4%, 3%, 3%. Once we're on the right track. Way 3 is we can increase this if there is already laundry. If not, then we can add it. So that's number 3. And then number 4, can be anything like parking. So let's say there's garages for each unit, so it'd be equals maybe $50 times 100 units. times 12. That's an extra $60,000 a year. Now instead of 50, let's say it's an extra $10. Laundry, let's say it's equals $12 times 100 units. It's probably more like $25 times 100 units. Right now these are currently 0. Alright, and then rubs slash cam, that we'll get into a little bit later. And then that will be another one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ways so far to increase net operating income. And these are the things that I personally look for on ways to add value. Alright. So now let's go on to the evaluation. Alright, so $20 million. Closing cost 2%. Now CapEx. This cannot be, but we'll put a little star. No. Alright, here's number 5. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, here's number 5. So CapEx can be used for interior renovations, paint, carpet, countertops, restrooms, kitchens, making the place more appealing on the interior as well as on the exterior, landscaping, a new fence, new gates, new parking structure. You know, this can be literally 5 to 10 different ways, just this by itself. All right, but this is pretty unlimited. Like, anticipated renovation budget that will be necessary to complete desired repairs at the property, in which term will help bring the property rents up to market levels. Working capital, operating reserve account. This is not part of the CapEx. All right, so let's say we have a 65% loan at a 3.55% rate. Now let's go ahead and go with some of the taxes. Let's just go ahead and get this number down to about 45%, 40%. So I'm going to just get those numbers down to 40%. The maintenance costs. Where are we at so far? We're at 80%. How'd that happen? There we go. 49. 48. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so this is another way. So this would be number 6 or number 7 on how to increase NOI. So real estate taxes you cannot change unless it's a historical property and you're going to go after the Mills Act. Insurance, you definitely can get better pricing on. So let's say currently it's getting it's costing $15,000 per year for insurance, but maybe you can bring that down to 12,500. Of course, you don't want to get cheap insurance, so I'm not recommending that. Um, but it always helps to shop around for lower pricing. 52,000 for repairs and maintenance. You kind of can budget that. Electrical, you can't really do too much with utilities. Property management, let's say it's costing 40,000. You can maybe bring that down slightly. And then here's all these miscellaneous things. So if you can cut that down, all these little items, these are what makes a big difference. All right, so instead of being at 52.6%, now we're at 45.7%. Okay, so this is another way. This is number 7. Now, back to Rub's income. Currently 0. What we're going to do is we're going to bill back to the residents the water, the trash, the electricity costs. So we'll do this. Actually, let's back that up because I don't know what happened there. Alright, so this plus, so this plus this plus this plus this. So this is getting billed back and this is income. Now that's going to add a huge amount to the bottom line. Let's see what the bottom line is now. 40%. All right, now here's some metrics. Now one thing that's unique about us is that we don't charge any asset management fee. I know a lot of firms out there do. We don't. We like to keep our fees low, and the way we make money is we participate in deals. But this is just ways to increase the NOI, ways to increase the bottom line. All right, so annual cash flow negative 204,000, cash on cash negative 2.61, cap rate 2.5 going in, and cap rate currently 3.85. 3.85. All right, property value at other cap rates. So that was number 8, I believe. Number 8. Yep. All right, and now I have this pulled up from the National Apartment Association. Uh, so let's say curb appeal is what they're saying. Of course, that's part of CapEx. Number 1, amenities. That's part of maybe other income right here. Added some other amenities. Oh, and make them look twice. Again, new fixtures, etc. Part of CapEx. We did this. 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 We did this, and then we did this. So what they had, the 10 ways, is that, CapEx can cover, four of those items. So let's count. So let's say three items from here: curb appeal, interior renovations, and maybe some safety, things like fencing or gate or things like that. So one, two, three, lower these, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and let's see here. Oh, this one. Lower some of these too. 10. Okay, so this to kind of give you guys an idea of ways to increase NOI, and it's pretty simple. Trying to get the lowest prices on some of these expenses, like insurance. Of course, you don't want to go cheap with that. Lowering electric, gas, sewer costs, management fees, adding amenities, laundry, rubs, um, maybe parking, structures, um, communities, things like that. You know, controlling this, of course, and of course, increasing this. All right, guys. So yeah, give me a call if you have any questions. Send me a message, and talk to you guys next time.